मोहन भागवत जी, श्री गजेंद्र सिंह संधु सर्वाधिकारी, श्री राजेश लोया, नागपुर महानगर संचालक, श्री रामजी हराकरे, विदर्भ प्रांत संचालक, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. Today I am here amidst you to share my understanding with you the concepts of nation, nationalism and patriotism in the context of India. That is Bharat. These three concepts are so closely intertwined that it is difficult to discuss any one of them in isolation. Let us make a beginning with the dictionary meaning of these three words. Nation is defined as a large group of people sharing the same culture, language or history, and inhabiting a particular state or area. Nationalism is defined as identification with one's own nation and support for the interests, especially to the exclusion of interests of other states. Patriotism is defined as devotion to and vigorous support for one's own country. Let us examine these three concepts in the context of India. India was an open society, globally connected along the Silk Route and Spice Routes. These busy highways of commerce and conquest witnessed a free exchange of culture, trade, invention, as merchants, scholars, conquerors, and sages traversed mountain and desert and sailed the ocean. Buddhism reached Central Asia, China, and Southeast Asia together with Hindu influences. Many ancient travelers came to India and gave their account. Greek traveler Megasthenes came in the 4th century BC. Chinese traveler Fai Yan came in the 5th century AD. And Chinese traveler Yuan-Shang came in the 7th century AD. All of them have described India as having the efficient administrative system with planned settlement and good infrastructure. In education, Takshashila, Nalanda, Vikramshila, Pahlavi, Sompura and Odanpuri comprised the ancient university system in India that dominated the world for almost 1800 years, beginning with 6th century BC. They were magnets to attract the finest minds and scholars from all over the world. In the liberal environment of these institutions, creativity found full form. Art, literature, and scholarship flourished. Chanakya's Arthashastra, an authoritative text on the statecraft, was also written during this period. India was a state long before the concept of the European nation-state, which gained ground after the Treaty of Westphalia in 1648. Their model was a defined territory, a single language, shared religion, and a common enemy. That was the model which led to the formation of various nation states in Europe. On the other hand, in stark contrast to that concept, Indian nationalism emanated from universalism, the philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, Sarve Sukhino Bhavantu, Sarve Santu Nirama. We see the whole world as one family and pray for the happiness and good health of all. Our national identity has emerged through a long-drawn process of confluence, assimilation, and coexistence. The multiplicity in culture, faith, and language is what makes India special. We derive our strength from tolerance. We accept and respect our pluralism. We celebrate our diversity. There have been a part of our collective consciousness for centuries. Any attempt at defining our nationhood in terms of dogma and identities of religion, region, hatred, and intolerance will only lead to the dilution of our national identity. As Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan said, any differences that may appear are only on the surface, but we remain a distinct cultural unit with a common history, a common literature, and a common civilization, unquote. In the words of eminent historian Vincent Smith, India, beyond all doubt, possesses a deep underlying fundamental unity, far more profound than that produced either by geographical isolation or by political superiority. That unity transcends the innumerable diversities of blood, color, language, race, manner, and sex. If we have a quick look at the history, the emergence of Indian states can be traced back to the days of Mahajanapadas in the 6th century BC. In the 4th century BC, Chandragupta Maurya established a powerful empire in the northwest and northern part of India. Emperor Ashoka was the most illustrious king of this dynasty, whose reign has been described as the brightest interlude in the troubled history of mankind. It was he who, at the height of victory, converted the sounds of Harighosha, war drum, into the sounds of Dhammaghosha, of the drum preaching peace, fraternity, and love. After Maurya dynasty, again India was broken into small kingdoms, spreading all over the area. Then came the Gupta dynasty, around 3rd century AD. Many dynasties and Gupta dynasty collapsed in 550 AD. Many dynasties, powerful kingdoms, ruled India in northern and southern part. In the 12th century AD, after losing the battle at Tarin, Delhi was captured by the Muslim invaders. The next 600 years were the Muslim rule, and which was finally taken over by a mercantile company, East India Company, winning the battle at Plassey in 1757 and thereafter with the success in 3 battles of our court. A mercantile company, East India Company, captured a large part of territory in eastern India and southern India. A size, big chunk of the West India, the British Emperor received as a gift, marriage gift, which was also annexed to the administration of East India Company. East India Company, for the facilitating of a centralized modern administrative structure, established the institution of the Governor General, located at Fort William in Calcutta in 1774, and 2 other governors, one at Madras and another at Bombay. However, after the First War of Independence, in 1857, through a proclamation of the Queen, the administration of this vast land was transferred to the British sovereign, and an institution was created in the British cabinet system, which was known for the Secretary of State. However, a particular point is to be kept in mind. Throughout the period of 2,500 years of changing political fortunes and conquests, the 5,000-year-old civilizational continuity remained unbroken. In fact, each conqueror and each foreign element had been absorbed to forge a new synthesis and unity. Poet Rabindranath Tagore very beautifully and magnificently described. I am quoting 2 lines and I am saying it in Bengali, and thereafter I will translate in English. Keho nahi jane, karao bhane, koto manusher dhara, durbar srote, elo kotha hote, সমুদ্রে হলো হারা. No one knows at whose beckoning call how many streams of humanity came in indomitable waves from all over the world, over the millennia, and mingled like a river into the vast ocean and created an individual soul. When we go to Parliament, just above the lift at gate number 6, there is a slope inscribed in Sanskrit. Slope is from Kautilya. Praja Shukhe Shukham Rajo Prajanancho Hite Hitam Natma Priyam Hitam Rajo Prajanantu Priyam Hitam. In the happiness of the people lies the happiness of the king. Their welfare is his welfare. He shall not consider as good only that which pleases him, but treat as beneficial to him whatever causes happiness to people. Kautilya placed people at the center long before the formulation of the modern democratic government by the people, of the people, for the people. The aim of the state should be to galvanize the people to fight a concerted war against poverty, disease, and deprivation, and to convert